Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a face-to-face video, like 3 weeks maybe. I decided to go out. I wasn't going to go out this weekend. I was going to lay low for a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, and I just couldn't stay away from karaoke. It's kind of like, I guess it's my away time from the kids. I'm going to use this for moisture. It's kind of like my away time from the kids, just to have some me time. It's my away time, and I've had people in the past tell me that that's selfish, to say, oh, I need time away from the kids. But I think everybody needs that time. Like, my kids do give me the guilt trip, like, no, don't go away, we're going to miss you. But that's not why I feel bad. I feel bad because I'm like, am I wasting my life by like going out to a bar? Like, it is a bar, right? It's got karaoke. But it's not the reason why I go. It's not like because I go to drink, I go to sing. That's always been my passion, ever since like when I first started singing in 2012. That was when I met my ex, actually. And he's also the father of my oldest son. And so ever since I met him, it's always just been a thing, and I've enjoyed it. And then certain people have come into and out of the place where I go over time, and they come and they go, right? So I've made friends with a lot of different people, and I generally have fun, but there are times, that things get intense and I just need some time away. So that's what I was doing. But I did give myself the Friday, which was yesterday, so it's Saturday today. And I'm like, you know what? I just need karaoke. I don't have to sit with anybody. I can sit by myself for all I care, right? So that might be what I do. I'm going to start with my primer. I think I'm going to use foundation today. I have actually stayed away from foundation recently, and I don't know if it's because I want that glowy skin look. I don't think that's it necessarily, because foundation, you can also get glowy skin, but then I don't have to worry about the makeup setting into any like fine lines or anything. But today I feel like I want a bit more coverage. I want to do some shadow. Maybe I'll do a darker eye look. I don't know. Haven't actually thought about what products I'm even going to use today. I am going to use my base foundations that I always use. I'll write it all down below so you guys can check it out. I just had to go stop the kids from killing each other. I have been watching some videos lately of new makeup. So usually when I go watching videos like that, it's usually like Ellie Gleans. She's my go-to person for new makeup. I also like Angela Bright, but she has been on kind of like a no makeup, like buying less is more type thing ever since, like, I don't know, probably the last 5 or 6 years, maybe longer. I don't know. And it's not that I have to buy all the things, but I do like when creators try out the new products. So my under eyes are looking really bad today. I'll tell you guys about that too. So I'm just going to call this video a get ready with me, because it's not really any more tutorials. It's kind of like talking and stuff. And it's easier to talk during my makeup than it is during planning sessions. It's kind of like a journal, really, when I'm doing my makeup. But anyway, so I've been like kind of gearing up for the Sephora spring sale, trying to figure out what I want. And I do know that Patrick Talk came out with a new concealer that I'm very interested in. And I think Nars came out with a new product, new foundation product. Nars is really good for foundation products. Love the concealer. But the problem is, I think I picked up a foundation a while back and it was too dark for me. So I ended up not using it, which was kind of a waste. I did actually, this isn't even that bright. That's okay, it's closer to my skin tone. I got my Plan a Perfect box today. It's actually funny. So today was my son's birthday. He turned 12 today. And it was kind of a rush, honestly, because my husband and I went to Vancouver yesterday. So we got up at 3 in the morning. No, call is crazy, but it's mostly because we were like not wanting him to miss very much work. We also didn't want to miss my son's birthday. So we did it in a day. So we woke up yesterday or the day before at 3 in the morning, and we left the airplane was at 6:15, got into Vancouver at 7, and then we caught a flight back. It was supposed to be 1:25, but it was late, so it went to 2:10 or something like that. And then we got back at like, the roads were bad, so we got back at like 5:30. And it was a lot. It was a lot. And I'm glad we're back. But then the next morning, so aka today, we had my son's birthday, and it went well. 5 boys came, and my youngest son was here, he's already a lot. And like, I think he gave those 12-year-old boys a run for their money. And yeah, so anyway, it is what it is. And my son's birthday is over. And I remember this was on my other channel, I remember telling my subscribers, my viewers, that I was like, I find it hard to plan the new week. So I think I was planning for Planner Perfect, or I was talking about Planner Perfect. I didn't actually have the book yet. So like I said, it did come today, but I haven't filmed that. Not only do I have to film the subscription box, because even though other people have filmed it, I want to also film it for my viewers in case you don't watch all those other ones. And I also like to give my opinion on it because I'm very opinionated, and it's like the one way that I can actually give my opinion. Because it is my channel after all, and I think I'm allowed to voice my opinion. I've had actually it's funny, I've had people tell me that I'm not allowed to have an opinion, and I'm not political at all. That's not really what it's about. It's about like the products I review, of course, like you kind of want an honest opinion on the products you review. But I remember like I had a comment once, it was absolutely ridiculous. I had a comment telling me that I should do my Plan With Me's a certain way. And when other people tried to defend me, this person came back and said, oh, there you go, it's your channel my way. And I'm like, well, isn't it? Because it's my channel. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just like, it's my channel. Like, it belongs to me. I created it. And no one else is doing the work or putting in all that work other than me. So I was like, why can't I defend myself? It was the most absolute ridiculous thing. And it's just funny. I find this so funny. And I've had other people, I think I've had people on this channel actually tell me that I look like a drag queen because I did my makeup too much or something. And I'm like, come on, like these keyboard warriors, right? Like they're so brave behind the keyboard, but come to my face and say it, right? Like I don't understand how people can be so rude sometimes. And like, I always used to think like, give people the benefit of the doubt. People are generally good. And then I'm like, all the people that are so incredibly rude and so mean, I'm like, they must be so insecure that they can't handle criticism. They can't be nice. And I kind of shake my head because it makes me sad how they grew up, or maybe they must have had a bad childhood or something. But yeah, it really does. And at first it started to affect me, and then I kind of gave up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm so much better than that. I don't need that in my life, and it's not going to affect me. Like, I chose being a content creator, and that means learning that you are better than what people are saying about you behind your back, or any mean comments that they might have to say. You're way better than that. And that goes for anybody who has a YouTube channel or any social media account. You're going to find those types of people everywhere, and your job is to ignore it. Maybe fight back if you want to, if you feel brave enough, or just, block them and delete them. I've done that with a few people, and it feels really good to block them. It really does. Because then they can't come back unless they do it again, in which case you block that account too. So, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. But I find it funny because it's like, what do people get out of it by being mean? So anyway, other than that, like, I am glad that today is over. And I know, again, this is my makeup channel and not my planner channel. But you guys, I'm so excited for tomorrow's Cocoa Daisy reveal. Like, who else is with me? I know I do have a few of my planner friends that are on, that sometimes watch this channel to support me. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I never really talk about that, but I do have a few people that are like they watch across my content, and it's just really nice to have that support. I actually have made friends. Like, I've got pen pals on here, so it's really cool. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into my Nars. I forgot how good this is. This product, I think I'm almost out of it anyway. And while I like that and it's got good shadow, I think that this is my like go-to, and I'm going to have to repurchase this product because it's so good. So this is a Nars Laguna bronzer, and I get mine in the shade 3. 2 is the original one that they had out, but 3 is the one that best suits my skin color. And also, it's I find that 3 is a little bit less warm than 2. Even though maybe the description on the website is different, I find that it's better. I like it better. And so that's why I use it. But yeah, I'm getting excited for the makeup sale. I haven't actually looked at Beautylish, but there's some, I think there was new Jeffree Star shadow palette actually. There's a gold one I still haven't received or haven't ordered. And it's just because, you know, times have been tight since Christmas. So I'm like, yeah, I can wait on the makeup. Makeup is not essential. I've got lots enough to get me through until things are cheap again and ready to go. So I'd rather buy my products on sale anyway. So, but if you guys haven't heard of Beautylish and you like makeup, check them out. They have Natasha Denona palettes and they have Jeffree Star. And I've actually, it's funny, I know I've had this conversation before too. I actually had a guy come on my channel, like commenting, saying that I shouldn't support Jeffree Star because he's an evil person. And I'm like, you know what? People are people. And I think we all have little seeds of evil and seeds of good. And I don't judge him. Like, I like the makeup products. And like, I mean, if he was really that terrible, I mean, this is going to sound terrible, but why isn't he in jail if he's such a bad person, right? I know, like, freedom of speech is a cruel thing, I guess, because people can voice what they want to. Kind of comes down to that keyboard warrior thing, right? They can voice their opinion and say what they want, but in that same respect, anybody can. So even good people, right? People with good comments to say. And it's not about giving people the benefit of the doubt. It's more about, I like, and here's the thing. So if you are thinking about supporting people, if they're good, like for good behavior or like a good person, like if they have a crappy product, are you going to buy their crappy product because they're a good person and you want to support them? I wouldn't. Same as kind of goes for if I liked somebody, I'm not going to be on their YouTube channel and watch their YouTube content if I don't like their content, even if they're a good person. Like if it was my very best friend, then probably. But like then it all kind of comes down like, oh, you support me, I'll support you. And like to an extent that's fine, but sometimes it just gets a bit overwhelming, especially with social media. So there's a few people that I like to support, some local people that have reached out to me, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do this, you know? But and the general whole, I usually like check to see who I'm like watching, and it's not about that necessarily. It's just I guess watching and purchasing things from people is completely different because it's not like you have to buy anything when you're watching their content. But like, I don't even know where I was going with that. So I'm just kind of debating now what I want to do here with blush and with shadow. I do know I usually want to line my lids. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to line my waterline. So I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is spray my face, and then we're going to do blush because my makeup is kind of settling right now and it's bugging me. I've got like settling concealer. I've got settling foundation. So let's spray our face. I need to decide what I'm going to do for shadow. Blush, I think I'm going to do a darker blush. I really like this Rare Beauty one. It's the Liquid Pinch blush. This one's called Terracotta. No, it's called Love. That's the name of it, Love. But it is a terracotta shade. So I find that it's kind of like a brick red. Can see it here. But it's really pretty, and it's very vivid, so you don't need a whole lot. I usually do like 3 or 4 bits, but on the second round, I need a little bit more. So I'm just gonna blend this out quick. Sometimes I need a bit more. And I put it up pretty high on the cheekbone above the contour. Just like that. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk to you guys about. So I guess with the planner stuff, because I got my sub box today, it's always funny because it'll show up at least by the end of the month, but it's too late for me because I planned my content like Tuesday. That was when I was supposed to film it, and it didn't come in that fast. So anyway, now I'm going to film it. I'm going to film the box itself tomorrow, and then I'm going to film, because I'm going out now, because I was going to think about doing it tonight, but my husband would have had to be like super quiet if I did it in the evening, and I didn't want to disturb him because he wants to be able to watch a show or something. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll do it Sunday. So I'll do the box Sunday, and then I'll do the planner setup on Monday. So I think Monday, Tuesday is when I'm going to have the box and then the planner setup prepared, so you guys can see how I set up my Planner Perfect. It's going to basically be it is going to be the calendar for March, the first week, the 2nd to the 8th, and then it's also going to be like the goals and stuff, and then decorating. I've already switched my TN, but decorating my goals page and my front page and that kind of stuff. So that should be fun. I always look forward to those videos. It's like one of my favorite things to do. And then plus I'll have this video, and then I have like my other makeup video posting Monday, but I have to do a voiceover for still. Okay, so I'm going to do lips real quick here. I'm just going to line with my Cool Brown Anastasia. The last couple of makeup looks, I've been using this Benefit Love Tint. It's in the shade Fiery, and I just love it. It's so like bright and red and vivid, but sometimes I want to go back to my old colors too, you know? Maybe I should use a liquid lipstick. This is one I haven't used in forever. I want to see if it's still good. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Pure Hollywood, and it's a liquid lipstick, so it's going to dry down. So I just want to see what it looks like. I find it's harder to blend in to the lip liner. It's very dry. I don't like the look of it though, like having a dry lipstick as opposed to like the cream that I have. By the end of the night, it always comes off. Okay. So now let's look at the shadows. I wonder if I want the Pretty Grunge palette. I don't know if I want this dark. The colors are kind of cool toned, so it wouldn't be terrible with what I'm wearing. I don't know, do I? It's almost kind of purple. Maybe we can try it. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Rise Up. So that's this shade right here. It's not terribly dark, but this brush is going to give me more of a wider range, so I get this done faster. I have like a fairly big eye area here. And usually if you've got smaller eyes, smaller area to cover, you don't need a big brush. You might want to use a smaller brush. That kind of brings me to my next thing, is that I know I did all of the videos on my stash, like all of my makeup products, but I haven't talked about my makeup brushes in a long time. I'm going to go into the shade Hope now to darken things in the crease. And honestly, like, I haven't actually purchased new brushes for a long time. And I mean, I only have, like, I think I've got a handful, like literally a handful of like other types of brushes. But these ones, these are from Sigma, you guys, and they are so good. I think I have one or maybe two where the paint has come off. But Sigma brushes are so good. I have to say, I've literally had them. I've had some of them for 7 years, and I think they have a 2-year warranty. Is it 2 years? It could be wrong, but I'm gonna say 2 years. And I've had some of them for 7 years. Like, it's crazy. One of the ones where the paint came off has been one of my 7-year brushes. And if you want quality, Sigma's where it's at. And they're not even terribly expensive. Like, they're way more expensive than like a Morphe brush or something that you could buy here, that especially like they're a quality brush, right? Like, so like Sephora type cost, maybe a bit more pricey than that, but compared to like you know, Tom Ford or Patrick Ta, I think they're a bit cheaper than those brands. So I'm just putting that other shade, that shade Hope, on the lower lash line just to darken things up down there a bit. And I kind of want a smoky eye, but I'm going to put some kind of sparkle on the main part of the lid. So I'm going to darken the lower lash line and blend that into the liner. I'm not going all the way with this dark shadow. I'm just going to go like half-ish way, and then we'll put some maybe sparkle on the bottom there. And I'm just wondering what I should use. Is this one too sparkly? So I've got this shade named Rebel. I don't know what this looks like. I can't remember. Oh, very sparkly. Okay, I'll use this. It's got some big glitter chunks in there too. And then I'll go back into that shade and blend it in and just put it on the lid. That's pretty. I don't want too much sparkle though, so I'm just gonna, oops. Okay, and then we're going to use a smaller brush. Maybe I'll go into the shade Fearless. It's actually a little purple, like a little plum color maybe. Maybe I'll move in with Brave too. So these two shades here, and kind of bring this onto the lower lid here, blend it into the crease. Of course, I'm going to get a whole bunch of sparkles all over my face, because isn't that the case when you work with sparkle shadow? Just going to blend that out a bit more. There. Now it's like a little bit glamorous, but not like hugely smoky, because that's not really the look I'm going for today. I'm going to just wipe away some fallout here, and hopefully it, you know, comes away nicely. So I'm pretty sure it is time for mascara and lashes. So let's do one more setting spray. Okay, so we're going to be right back. I'm just going to fan my face dry. We will be right back. I'm going to have lashes done. The top eyeliner will be done, and mascara, and then I will show you the finished look. I'll see you very soon. All right, guys, that's it for this look. I added a little bit of gloss on top. This is the MAC gloss in see-through. So I'm going to call it a night, and I hope I have fun. I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for listening to my stuff going on, and I will see you next time. Bye.